ಲೈವ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಿಂಕ್ನ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ ಸರ್?
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಈಗ?
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಬೇಡ ಆತರ ಬೇಡ. ಈಗ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ BMS ಸರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಾಗ ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
ನಾನೀಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಝೂಮ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈವ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ,
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ BMS ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್, ಇದನ್ನ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಈಗ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಇದು ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್, ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡೆದು ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಅದು
ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾನು ರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಸರ್ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ BMS ಸರ್ಗೆ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಅವ್ರ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸರಿ.
ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಮಗೂ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ,
ಸರ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್.
ಹೌದು, ಅವರು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಸರ್ಗೂ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಈಗ?
ಸರ್, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಅದಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್.
2021 22 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ವೈಸ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಈಗ?
ಸರ್, ಆಗಿದೆ ಈಗ.
ಬಂತು, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಫೋಟೋ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ, I'll do that.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಬಂತು ಸರ್, ಫುಲ್ ಬಂತು.
ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನೀಗ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್. ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್.
ಟೂ 207 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ.
How many will be there?
ಸರ್, there will be around 450 ವರೆಗೂ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ.
Okay, what's that you are planned? Please do that.
Yeah.
From my end, no problem. Anytime we can start.
We'll wait another 5 minutes, sir. We will start.
Okay.
ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ನಾನು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಹಾ,
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಸರ್. ಅದು ಈಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಮಾಡಿ.
I think we can start now. Rashikran, Nagaraj Guruswamy,
Sir, 1 ನಿಮಿಷ sir, start ಮಾಡಿ.
let's start. See, want some more time, we can have some more time. Otherwise, I'm ready. Still people are entering.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರ್ನ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ.
ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
It's about 2:43 now. Shall we start, sir? Okay. Guruswamy sir. Guruswamy sir. Start ಮಾಡಾಗ
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ you can instruct the students to rename their names with their branch.
Yeah.
Okay, because some of the students are joining with the phone's name.
So they have not added their branch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I can make an announcement.
Yeah. So dear students, please add your branch with your name so that we can identify which branch you are. Please rename yourself along with your name, add the branch. Many of them, they have not added the branch. Please add the branch. Rename yourself, not in the chat box. Okay, sir. Guruswamy sir, I will start now.
You can start, sir.
Okay, 6:10 ಆಗಿದೆ. We'll start. Good evening to all. Myself, Dr. R. Rajshekhar, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, today's session coordinator. Today is the fourth session of the induction program on training and placement at UVCE. I welcome for this session, I welcome our beloved principal, Dr. H.N. Ramesh, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. I welcome Dr. Deepa Shanai Madam, Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering and former Dean of Faculty of Engineering. I welcome chairpersons of various departments of UVCE. I welcome Dr. Raja Prakash, Dr. B.M. Raja Prakash, Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. I welcome my dear colleagues, session coordinators of induction programs, dear students and parents. I will welcome you all for today's session, for which you are all eagerly waiting to know. It's a dream of everyone to get placed in a good job. UVC has a huge history of placement. This would have served as a criteria for you as well as many of your parents to select this college. Dear students, to fulfill your dream, UVC have well-established placement cell headed with the eminent professor and assisted with the coordinators who are the students from various branches of engineering. today's session will provide you with all information regarding training activities which will be scheduled in every semester of your course, and also the information about the companies who offer jobs. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. B.M. Rajaprakash, sir. Dr. B.M. Rajaprakash, sir, obtained his B degree in mechanical engineering from Bashveshwara Engineering College, Bagalkot, and M.Tech degree in mechanical engineering from IIT Madras and PhD degree from Bangalore University. He joined UVCE in the year 1988 and has a total of 35 years of teaching experience. He is serving as one of the member of Board of Studies of UVCE, Bangalore University, and chairman, member of Board of Examiners of PG courses in Mechanical Engineering Department. He is also a member of other universities, colleges, Board of Examiners, as well as Board of Studies. He worked as chairman of Mechanical Engineering Department from 2016 to 18. He is one of the members of various committees in college level involved in framing, upgrading syllabus, as well as regulations. He has guided more than 80 ME, M.Tech projects, as well as supervised 8 PhD scholars. Under his guidance, ME project titled Development of Automatic Screen Printing Machine has won first prize in state level, as well as another project, Development of Fish Robot, has won first prize in national level project exhibition. He has published 2 patents and are due for the award in few months. He has in his credit of about 101 publications, authored, co-authored, published in national as well as international journals. He has completed one sponsored research project of Aeronautics Research and Development Board, ARNDB, Ministry of Defense, Government of India project, which is worth of 16 lakhs. He had been program coordinator for Technical Education Quality Improvement Program, TECUP Phase 2, which is World Bank assisted project during 2010 and 16. He has upgraded many labs. One of them is the pneumatics lab, the simulation lab, CAD/CAM and robotics lab, and he has established a TUBE lab, advanced machining processing laboratory, utilizing AICT and TECUP funds. And this facility is serving as a research facility for PG as well as research scholars. He has visited USA, Canada, Singapore, and Thailand to present papers in international conferences and visit labs. He has been a member of visiting team under Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of India, during inspection of R&D labs of few private and public undertakings. At present, he is working as a professor of Mechanical Engineering Department with an additional responsibility of Training and Placement Officer since last 3 years. So now I request Dr. B.M. Rajaprakash sir to take over. BMR sir.
Okay, thank you. I was just admitting. Thank you very much for a very elaborate introduction, Dr. Rajshekhar. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So good evening all all present here. So I think Principal Professor Ramesh, he must be there. So if he's there, it's fine. Or in absentia, Dr. H.N. Ramesh, Principal of our college, Dr. P. Deepashanai, former Dean, Faculty of Engineering, and Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering. Then at the heads of the departments of Mechanical, Civil, Electrical, Electronics, Computer Science, Information Science, and Architecture. The session coordinators involved in this induction program, the students, and then parents of first year BTech. And then this first year BTech is a special one because NEP is being implemented in UVCE, and you are the first batch for NEP. Okay, fine. So I'm heading Training and Placement Office since 2008, since 2018, so since 18. Okay. Yes. So it is to address the students and then parents join here in this online meeting. Okay, fine. I presume many of you might have joined by choice, and a few might have joined by chance, but the reality is you're in UVCE, right? So in my opinion, definitely you have selected a good college, and definitely you will know the worth of UVCE in the due course of time, and definitely after the graduation, right? I'm here to present as Training and Placement Office, as Training and Placement Officer. Shekhar, I think you need to close the people because they are just joining again and again. And close. Yeah, fine. So you're seeing the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
It's visible. It's visible, sir.
Visible. Okay, done. So in this 75th year of our independence, so now, so as like Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and definitely this presentation is part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The greetings from Training and Placement Office UVCE to all the members who are present here. Fine. So vision and mission of Training and Placement Office. See, any vision, it's like aspiration. Vision means it's an aspiration, and then mission means how you achieve this aspiration. So definitely mission is to place all the students of their choice by providing opportunity to all the students, okay, those who seek placement. That's our vision. And then definitely the one step next to the vision is vision of any placement office is to act as a career guidance cell. It's not just only giving placement. So you should think beyond placement as well, like that. Definitely we would like to do it in the years to come, so that the students who get placed from UVCE, they will be involved, and then they'll be used for future. Even after their career is started, or after 6 months, 6 years, or 10 years, like that. Okay, then. So mission is like, how you achieve that vision. Definitely we would like to have liaison between industry, and then we will act as a bridge between industry and then students in order to fulfill the ambition of students to get the right job. Okay, that's our vision. Then, so history of TP or TVC. So it started in the year 1989. 1989. It started in the year 1989. And then Professor M. Chennareddy, he was the first placement officer. He was the first placement officer. And he was a professor at Department of Electrical Engineering, a very enthusiastic professor. And then he started the Training and Placement Office. From 1989 to 2001, he worked, and later it was followed by Professor Satyanarayana Makam of Mechanical Engineering Department, Dr. S. Paul William, again from Mechanical Engineering Department, Dr. P. Deepa Shanai from Computer Science Engineering Department, Dr. KB Raja is from Electronics and Communication Department. Dr. Triveni J, she is from Computer Science and Engineering Department. And myself from 2018 till date, I'm working as a training and placement officer. Okay. The placement statistics of 2021 and 22, that means present 7 semester students, so they are writing their examinations. And then I would like to inform all present here that this time the record placement has happened. So there is a big record as far as placement is concerned. So it's mainly because many companies came and then they took the students, and then the number of placements that happened is phenomenal. So if you look at this, the entire last year placement happened in just 2 months. Entire last year placement happened in 2 months. And as of 5th January 22, that's the day before yesterday, about 89% of the eligible computer science and engineering students got placed. And then electronics and communication about 81%. Triple E about 66%. This is a record. Triple E students, 66% of the students got placed from electrical engineering department. From information science and engineering, it's about 93%. Now, we see the information science and engineering students do well, and then more number of students get placed. Last year, and then before it was 100% as far as ISC is concerned, and as for computer science and engineering is concerned, about 95%. So then you may ask, what are that 5%? And then again, some gap in the 100% is there, less than 100%, because some eligible students, they want to go for higher studies. They don't opt for placement. Those are opting for placement, plus those who want to start their career first and then go for higher studies, they opt for placement. And then that's the reason why we have this much. But nevertheless, I would like to say again that a record has been created this year, and about 65%, including civil engineering branch, are placed. And this is a last 3 years record as of today. And then still one more semester is left. And core companies, they start coming in the 8th semester. And then probably we might reach 75% to 85%, which is definitely an all-time record as far as the placement is concerned. And then if you look at mechanical engineering, it is about 52%. Then civil engineering, about 16%. Most of the civil engineering students, they get job after their graduation. And then actually we surveyed after their graduation, especially mechanical and then civil, for want of jobs, then very few students express their willingness to get the jobs, because somehow they will get some jobs after their graduation, especially civil engineering. So in my opinion, I think all the students who graduate from UVCE will get jobs after their graduation. That's definitely my opinion and then my experience. So then the highlights of this year is like total number of on-campus offers made about 461. A total number of off-campus made 24, because the students of UVC, they participate in off-campus drives also. Off-campus drive, there will be some pool campus. Some companies, they pool a few colleges, and then definitely our students participate in such pool campus drives, and then they get placed there. And the total number of offers, both on campus and off campus, so it's around 485. It's around 485. Then number of companies visited, 78. This is one good thing that we should see here. So last year and last before, definitely this year as well, we get about 122 135 companies visiting UVCE. On an average, say about 128, 129 companies visit every year. That's mainly because they get the feedback, and then they get experience with the students they hired in their previous years, and then performance of those students, make the companies to visit UVCE for placement. That's one thing that we should appreciate here. Here, I was just mentioning about the number of companies visited, 78, and then I said the record. Last year, 128 companies visited, and then the total number of offers, almost it was this much only, about 450 or so. Ideally speaking, less number of companies must be there, and then all students should be placed. Okay, less number of companies being visited, then definitely all students, if they are placed, then that is the ideal situation. But companies also know they want diverse input, not just only from one or two colleges. So they'd like to get students from different colleges. And then this year, especially, there is a 15 to 20% increase in their quota. They would have made up their mind. Okay, take some 10 students from UVCE or 15 students from UVCE, like that. And this year, it is actually more, about 20 to 30% more. And then one good thing that has happened, again, record is number of open dream offers. This year it is about 188. It never crossed 122 in the last couple of years, whereas this year it crossed 188. That means about 188 students eligible for placement. They got open dream offer, and then that ceiling limit is like 6.5 LPA, 6.5 lakhs per annum. That means it's like if they get any job more than or equal to 6.5 lakhs per annum, that is considered as open dream. And then some of the achievements of this year, like 3 students they got placed by a company called Fitran for a CTC of 40 lakhs per annum. And 2 students from Walmart, they're 22 lakhs per annum. And then 8 students, they got selected in SAP Labs for a CTC of 20.5 lakhs per annum. That CTC means it is cost to the company. It's cost to the company. Parents and students should not get confused that. So 40 lakhs per annum divided by 12. No, that with the monthly salary. It's not like that. So it's a total cost to the company. Salary may be less, like 1 lakh per annum or 1.5, 1 lakh per month or 1.5 lakh per month. But other perks got included in that 40 lakhs per annum. And then they are going to use some shares also in the form of RSU. It's called restricted stock units. And then that leads to what you call the total CTC over a period of 3 years. Just to retain the talent, they offer this much of money so that, the students, after getting a job there, they don't leave the company for minimum 3 years. So as a retention policy, they start giving the higher packages to the students. And it's about some placement highlights. Okay, and then slab system, just to for information. So there is something called Golden Open Dream. Companies offering more than 30 lakhs per annum, they are called Golden Open Dream. That means all students are eligible to participate in. All students are eligible to participate in Golden Open Dream. Okay, Golden Open Dream. And then just to tell about this, in the last couple of years, about 3 students got placed in an Australian-based company called Atlassian for a total CTC of 50 lakhs per annum. So, Anjana, you can ask the queries later after the presentation is over. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I should mention that the Atlassian, which visited last year and also last before, they visited other colleges. I don't want to name the colleges. That would have been a better choice for many of the students. And they visited there, and out of 300 students, they selected one student in one college. And out of 800 students in another college, they could select only 2 students. And in another college, there were about 250 students, it seems. They didn't select any student. Whereas in our college, the eligible number of students were only 100. Out of 100, they selected 2 students. So that means the Atlassian company, when they came here, they were very much astonished looking at the capability of the students, and then they visited UVCE twice. And then this year there is no requirement. It seems probably next year they may come. Why I'm trying to say is, you see, the students, they are all self-disciplined, and then they are very hardworking, and then it's because of that the companies prefer students from our college. And just an example I told about Golden Open Dream. Then Open Dream means CTC more than or equal to 6.5 lakhs per annum. Dream Core, again, it's for especially ECE, EEE, mechanical, and then civil engineering department students. Dream course mainly on the subject matter, not on IT. Okay? And then mass recruitment there with CTC usually ranging around 4 lakhs per annum. And there is something called Dream IT, which companies offer, and I think CTC between 4 lakhs to 6.5. That means it's a company between a mass recruitment company and then Open Dream companies. Okay? That's about that. And then internship, some companies visit UBC only for internship, and based on the performance of the students in the internship, they will get absorbed there for higher packages. Okay, so the option is given to all the students to participate in Open Dream, and students can have one mass, one Dream IT, one internship, and then one Open Dream offers. That's the reason why the many students, they will have multiple offers before they leave the college. You see, it's always to have one job at hand before you leave the college, because after graduation and after going out of the college, searching a job will be a little difficult. If you are in college, it's better to get placed. That's one good thing that should happen to any student, and of course any parents. So if you look at here, the placement statistics since 2014, since 2015, just here, since 2004, we have the statistics, and then since 2014, there is increase in the number of offers, and in 2016, record number of offers happened. It crossed 1,000, and eligible students will be around 450 or maximum 500. Okay, eligible students and interested students. Okay, during 2016, the money mass recruitment companies used to come. They used to hire 300, 400, like that. So they were knowing that only some 20 or 30% would join, because others would have got a better option. That's why they used to recruit more, thinking that only a few will join. That is the reason why the number of offers were more in 2016. Later, companies started recruiting students only after as per the requirement, not just only simply give the offers and then wait for the students to take the decision, not like that. So they started hiring only definite number of students who definitely join, and not just only have multiple offers. Okay, that's the reason why it has been decreased. And then if you look at the last 3 years performance, so in 2019, it was 470, and it increased in 2020. And due to pandemic, there was a little decrease in the number of total offers. And in 2022, the students those who are in final year now, 22 which then number of offers is 485. And definitely, I'm sure that in the 8th semester, another 100 offers might come to the students, because already a few companies visited. They want to have the phase 2 recruitment in UVCE, and they ask for the numbers. And then definitely those numbers will be from civil, electrical, and then mechanical, because computer science and information science almost on an average more than 90% of the students are already placed. So that's the reason I presume that it's going to be a minimum 585, and if that is the case, then it is going to be a record placement in UVC. Then, so the companies recruited in the past, just only a few companies been registered here, mainly to give some glimpse of the types of companies that visit UVC, like SAP Labs, Atlassian, Walmart, Tekion, Phytron, Dell R&D, etc., etc. So SAP Labs, it's a German-based company. They have got very good affection to UVC, because the seniors have done extremely well, and the HRs and then the managers at SAP Labs, they want students from UVC. It is mainly because the performance is phenomenal, and they're on par or even better than the students came from IITs and then NITs. They would have done their graduation in IIT and NIT, but finally what it is required is from the students ability to learn, ability to reskill, ability to unlearn, ability to relearn, etc., etc. These are some of the key points, and then some of the skills required after graduation that SAP has found. Of course, other companies as well, in UVC students. That's the reason why many companies come to UVC to recruit students. So you can think of the power of place. The power of place, also matters. Power of place also matters, according to me, because you'd have seen the situation there, and then a lot of construction activities going on, and then UVC is going to be getting a very good facelift in a couple of years. And of course, that's a different thing. I don't want to tell more on that. And then core companies in the past that visited for EC and EEE students, for mechanical and civil students is listed here. And then many of the company HRs and then company CEOs, when vice president cadres are from UVC, and then definitely they would have influenced their team to visit UVC to recruit the students. And then definitely after recruitment, based on the performance of students, they realized that it is worth visiting UVC again and again. And that's the reason why UVC gets so many companies for recruitment. And then definitely you would have heard from our previous speakers yesterday or day before yesterday, then about alumni, okay, notable alumni, many Padma Vibhushans, Padma Shris, from UVCE. I don't know whether the names were spelled or not. So to name a few, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. V.K. Atre. So he's from UVCE, and then he was scientific advisor to Ministry of Defense. Then Padma Vibhushan M.R. Srinivasan, right? And Baba Atomic Research Commission chairman, and then Dr. Radham Narasimha, and again is a Padma Vibhushan. Then Dr. N. Sheshagiri is a Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shris are like T.S. Prahlad, Dr. Prahlad Ramrao, and then Dr. M.S. Ramkumar. There are about 4 Padma Shris, I remember. And many vice chancellors and the directors are from UVC. Professor R. Natarajan is a former chairman of AICT, and then is a former director at IIT Madras. Okay, and then Rame Gowda again is a former chairman of AICTE. Chidananda Gowda again is a former vice chancellor of Coimbatore University. Dr. S. Rajashekharaya is a founder vice chancellor of VTU. That means the first vice chancellor of Visvesvaraya Technological University again is from UVCE. And then Dr. T. Ramchandra, former director of GTRE. And then T.S. Prahlad is the former director of NAL. And then Professor Venugopal KR, again vice chancellor, again is from our college alumni. You would have heard in the first inaugural day. And many cinema artists, they are all from UC, like Ramesh Arvind. Ramesh Arvind, the very famous film actor, is from mechanical UVCE. Manomurthy, music director, Vijay Bhaskar, Prakash Belwadi, Dattatreya, you would have heard and seen him. They are from UVCE. Arvind Bhatt is again a national sports badminton player. He represented our country. And then many civil servants, to name a few, Mr. N. Manjunath Prasad, he is a private secretary to Honorable Chief Minister at present, C.S. Bommai, Basaraj Bommai. See, he is from UVCE. And then Rajappa, Arvind Rishbad, Kumar Naik, they're all IAS officers, they are also from UVCE. And many of the chief engineers, chief architects, they are all from UVCE. And then many venture capitalists, entrepreneurs are from UVCE. To name a few, have Nagananda Swami, B.V. Jagdish, is a venture capitalist and then president of UVC Foundation. Okay, they're all from UVCE. Okay, we have a very strong alumni base, and then that is going to be a very strong backbone for UVCE in the years to come. And then we have that full support. Definitely, the support of alumni to UVCE is going to be remarkable in the years to come. There's about some companies and then their likings towards UVCE. And then programs facilitated by Training and Placement Office. So we do take the help of trainers, and then we facilitate and ensure that proper training is given to the students. Okay. And then we assess the trainer, and then the quality of the trainer, the contents of the training material, and then based on that, based on the team, we suggest the students of UVCE to undergo training, and it's all based on the previous experience and then their quality, right? So just an example, like about 250 hours of training is given to students of fourth year. That means the beginning of fourth year. By beginning of fourth year, they would have had about 250 hours of training. That means the third year students would have had undergone training of some 250 hours. So that includes quantitative aptitudes, logical reasoning, verbal aptitude, technical skills. A lot of good stuff is there during training program. So you will have one a session about what are the training is in the pipeline in the 3 years. So before the placement program starts for your batch, because it's the placement, it's not just only during third year we give in the last 3 years. So we started giving training classes from first year itself. So first year about 70 hours is given, and then for second year about 16 hours of training is given, and then for the third year students, minimum 200 plus hours of training is being given to students, so that they are well equipped with all the skills required for placement. All the skills required for placement. The details will be shared later whenever the sessions happen for that. And then TPO, it facilitates some programs for students, so that the students participate and then they manage the programs. And then one such program is Inspiron. So it's an intercollegiate techno-managerial fest, wherein students from different colleges participate in FEST. It's mainly on technology and then managerial. It's not cultural. So there's something related to technology and something related to placement and something related to managerial skills, etc. And then, so we do conduct a machine learning workshop for about 40 hours in 1920. So mainly with the intention that the use of machine learning, it started gaining, and then we thought companies would look for students got the skills in that machine learning. So we hired one expert from industry, and then we gave the 40 hours training to the interested students. Okay, some students were interested. That's why we gave some 40 hours of training to the students. And then definitely, if you ask a question like, sir, will there be any questions in machine learning during placement? Of course, no, there'll be different set of questions. But so while sitting in the interview, and if you just tell them that, other things like machine learning, IoTs, some other AI techniques, and then certification courses and some small projects, then definitely that is going to add value to your interview process. And that makes a lot of difference between UVCE students and other students. So that makes a lot of difference between you and your classmates. Okay. Then students are still getting admitted. Okay, fine. Then soft skill training sponsored by Infosys Foundation. So Infosys Foundation, they have one program. Actually, it is for rural students, but based on the interference from UVCE Foundation. UVCE Foundation, you'll be knowing something on UVCE Foundation later in the months to come. They give sponsorship to many students. They give some prize money, they give some living expenses, those who really need money, and then they take full sponsorship of students depending upon their financial condition. And then, I think they sponsored about 15 to 20 girl students, those who are in need of living expenses. Full complete sponsorship is done by UVCE Foundation. And UVCE Foundation, it's headed by B.V. Jagdish, and then a good team is there. And they sponsored development of laboratories as well. Even the training and placement office interior is sponsored by UVCE Foundation, including chairs and tables, and then some wall paneling. It is sponsored by UVCE Foundation. And then the UVCE Foundation people, they approached Infosys Foundation personnel, and then they requested to conduct one week program or 2 weeks program to students of UVCE. It was excellent. Twice it was conducted, and then last year it didn't do because of COVID situation. And then one alumni came forward to give training in Docker technology and containerization. Okay, it's one specialized training for computer science and information science students that we conducted from TPO. Then Cognizant Technologies, we have a students ambassador program. There'll be some series of lectures of common interest, and then latest technologies are going to be discussed in that. And then one student will be made as liaison between UVCE and then Cognizant Technologies. And then also Volvo India Private Limited. So we have MOU with Volvo India Private Limited, wherein Volvo is willing to sponsor many laboratories and then infrastructure there to improve UVCE, and then have some collaborative research work in the area of electric vehicle technology, use of artificial intelligence and then machine learning in autonomous vehicle systems. And then in the months and years to come, definitely you'll have one UVCE Volvo India Center of Excellence. Okay, that's one thing. Then Mentor Together is one program sponsored by Cisco. So there, the students who need mentoring from some professionals, so they'll be attached to them, and then they mentor the students. Okay, and then they see there are some good people, who have got some 10, 15 years of experience. They want to share their experience and then give some input to the students. Those are in first year and second year, and then this mentor together, is one platform wherein they attach one student here, one mentor, and then over the telephone or through WhatsApp chat, and then they mentor the students just to give some good feelings about how one should be and then what industry is requiring. Such things, it's done, and then that program was facilitated by TPU. Catalyst is another program. It is for UVCE's meritorious girl students. Then coming from those who come from low income background, they are considered for the catalyst program. And then last year, one more program we facilitated. Of course, it's again from alumni of UVCE. So Funded Child India. It's again some 50 hours of training for the entire 4 years program. It is only for girls from low income communities and then groups. So they have some philanthropists, who want to give some training to the needy girl students from disadvantaged background. Then we do encourage them to conduct such programs in UVCE. And then Juniper Networks has come forward, and we have MOU with Juniper Networks, wherein they do conduct, they do give permission for undergoing training free of cost. Otherwise, it would have been $1,000, etc. Free of cost for certification in different areas like data centers, cloud, automation, DevOps, AI and design, enterprise routing, switching, then service provider routing. So these are all certified courses. If you have a certification from Juniper's on DevOps automation, then it is worldwide recognized. And Juniper Networks, very senior official, a very senior engineer is from UVCE, and then he has helped us in making that to happen in UVCE. That is Juniper Network Cloud and Automation Academy. So and then free of cost, they give training, they give course material, and they conduct tests for students who undergo training, and finally they give the certificate if they clear some, if they get some minimum marks. And that certificate is throughout world, it is recognized in the area of networks. And UVC Foundation President has officially told that they want to extend financial assistance to the students who secure admission to US universities with scholarship. And then, that's there. And they sponsored TPO with the interior things and other things. And then some of the paper cuttings, newspaper cuttings, those are there in the recent past, which is in the form of news, so that the UVC is showcased. And all this happened because of students. All this happened because of students, and then we didn't do any marketing. They themselves came, and then they came to know that so many students are getting placed, and then with a lot of packages also, the students are getting placed in spite of being a government college. They say so the students are very good, and then it's because of this reason, they keep asking every year about the placement, and then one newspaper item will be there as a interview from UVCE. That's one thing. And then this is about Atlassian offer, wherein UVC students hit job rocket with a 50 lakh offer. There's some catchy title has come, and then that has happened in Bengaluru Mirror, it seems, if I'm right. And then day zero student placement show no pandemic now. So this is actually the last year there was actually last year all recruitment held online. There was no offline. Everything was done online, and students were trained to, different students were trained to participate in online interview process. And then that has definitely helped us in getting a good number of students placed in different companies. Okay. And then this from the same thing in different newspapers. The reason for showing all these things is, so the parents are there in this meeting, definitely I know. And then please think that all your wards are in good hands and safe hands. And definitely if they are self-disciplined, and then if they work hard in these 4 years, definitely they will be placed in a very good company, and then their life will be definitely in a very good position. And as a placement officer and as a placement team, what we think personally is, if any student gets job, we see happiness in the parents. That's what I personally feel, and then we personally feel as a placement team. One job is required. The value of job is known only if it's not there. That's the reason why we want all of our students to get placed when they are in the college itself. Okay, this is some of the newspaper articles regarding IITs and such things, right? Okay, IIT model. I was there in the meeting when some parents raised the issue of what it will be IIT, our students will be IIT or not, or this batch will be IIT or not. Please don't have anything in your mind. Time only will tell the answer. But the reality is, as of today, you are with Bangalore University. And then when IIT model comes, then you can discuss that one later. Okay, yeah. Then, yeah, that's this. And then it's a placement team. Okay. See, one best part of UVCE is, which is widely appreciated by companies, is the entire placement office is run by students. Okay. And to become placement coordinators, the students will be interviewed some 3 or 4 rounds. It's not just only one round. It is 3 or 4 rounds. So there, we are going to check their the stress level and stress management level, and then their communication skills, their written skills, and then the proximity of their residence, because sometimes they may have to stay till 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then in some cases, the interviews happen till 11:30 in the night. Okay, they must stay in the college and then facilitate the training, the certain recruitment process. So the students, are selected as placement coordinators based on rigorous 3 or 4 stages of interview. Okay. Then these are the placement coordinators. Saurabh Bharadwaj, Samanathan are from CSE, Milan and Yashodhara Shastri are from ISE. And you will be seeing there in our placement office, whenever you go around the placement office, you just ask for them, and then if you want, you can discuss with them, and then we can get some inputs from them about placement office, and then the way in which the placement office runs, and then the way in which one should prepare, etc., etc. And then from ECE, you have 2 students, Anisha and then Vaibhav. And from EEE, Dilip and Manasa. And from mechanical, they have some 3 placement coordinators. And then MTech is represented by Puneet Kumar MK. And then civil engineering, we have about 4 placement coordinators from civil engineering department, like Prajwal, Naveen, Chandana, and then Diksha, Kalkatti. And from architecture, so a good thing happened. So architecture also, we got a few students placed in architecture. So Sakri S and then Tejaswini S Reddy, they are the placement coordinators from architecture department. And it's guided by our beloved Principal Dr. Chandra Ramesh and respected Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Venugopal Kiar. Yeah, it's like this. It's going on. Then definitely, I hope the placement will be improving every year. It's going to improve every year. And then that's my sincere hope and then confidence. Okay. This all from my end. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. And then I wish you all the best. From my end, what I want to say here is, please think innovatively always, and then be creative, do term projects wherever possible, and search in Google and discuss, and then be self-disciplined, very, very important. Okay, so you must be self-disciplined, irrespective of anything which are not happening, which you may not like, but you just discard, and then don't think too much on what it's not required for you. So you please focus on your studies and then your career, focus on projects, and then discuss with your teachers. And then one best part in UVCE is number of research scholars. Many research scholars are there. And then that you may not find in any of the top colleges. What I don't want to name the colleges. I think as of today, it's UVCE's 5th preferred college. Okay, if you look at those colleges, the research output, I don't think it is better than UVCE, because many research scholars are there, and then students are exposed to the research that is going on in the college. That's the best part of UVCE, and that's the reason why the companies prefer students, because the students of UVCE have the research bent of mind. And then definitely you please, I sincerely request you to involve in research that is going on in the department where you study. Please talk to the proctor. You'll be attached to a proctor called mentor, and then please discuss with proctor mentor and try to involve in the research there. And I know in NEP there are so many subjects, so many topics to be covered, etc. But still, you have to make time and then try to do good in this 4 years, right? That's all from my end. I thank all the students and the parents for their patient hearing, and all the organizers who are here for making this happen. Then if there are any queries, I'm ready to answer. Okay, that's all from my end.
Yes, sir. I just request the students, if they have any queries, please raise your hands.
I'll stop. Okay, screenshot.
Okay, sir. Okay. From CSC, Anjana V. Unmute yourself. Anjana V.
You can can chat. Yeah, please.
Sir, what is the meaning of CTC?
Meaning of CTC is cost to the company. What's your question? Your question was the meaning of CTC, right?
Yes.
CTC means cost to the company. You can think like how much the cost is incurred for maintaining that particular person. That is going to be considered as a cost to the company. Yeah, it's not a salary, it is called cost to the company. It's salary in a different way. So monthly salary is also included in cost of the company. And then say, for example, they provide transportation. The cabs will be there or buses will be there. The transportation cost is also included in the cost to the company. And then food they provide, medical insurance they give, and then gifts during the birthdays or any goodies they give, all are included in that cost to the company. That's the meaning of CTC, cost to the company. Is that clear?
Sir, I have another.
Pallavi Beijing.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Sir, what's the highest package in civil last year?
40 LPA, rupees 40 lakhs per annum.
Oh, is it? Okay, sir. Thank you.
Darshan T.
This year, the last year means You're asking for 21 or 22?
21.
21, it is 50.2 lakhs.
What about 22, sir?
22, as of now, it is 40 lakhs.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Darshan from IAC.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, in which year we should start our preparation for placements?
First year, we will give some input. From second year onwards, you should start. First year, you'll get adjusted to the engineering. Concentrate more on the first year. You see, always you have to have balance between your core subjects and then the skills. It's not just only you should try for placement. You must do well in your academic also. Both academic and then this placement training, you should give equal importance. Yes. First year, we'll give some input as far as training, as far as placement is concerned. And then from second year onwards, you have to start acquiring skills, knowledge. Yeah. We will.
Thank you, sir.
We will tell you as a team placement. We will tell you based on the branch you study. We will provide some information on that.
Okay, sir.
Next, Sushil BR from IAC.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, what is the difference between LPA and CTC, sir? What is the difference between LPA and CTC?
LPA is lakhs per annum, rupees lakhs per annum.
Sir, won't there be cost cutting for it?
CTC means cost to the company. CTC 40 LPA means cost to the company is rupees 40 lakhs per annum. That rupees 40 lakhs. Rupees, that lakhs is rupees. Laksha.
Sir, I'm asking whether there will be cost cutting in LPA also.
Yeah, don't worry about all this. That is what I said. It is cost to the company. Yeah, it will be
sir,
there.
I have another doubt. Sir, you told me that we can have 3 offers with us when we sit for placements.
Correct.
Is it the same for getting off-campus offers also?
Off-campus, you can take any number.
Okay, sir.
You can take any number.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Off-campus is not included here.
Okay, next, Prajwal.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second before.
Yeah, sir. About this training, placement training, will we be regularly guided with that training, or should we voluntarily look for it, sir?
Can you just repeat the question?
Sure. Will we be regularly guided with all these training practices, programs, or should we voluntarily, inquire about that?
No need to come and ask. So you will be notified about the training program for first year students in another 1 week. You have to register for that, and then training will start. You see, it has been planned like for first year 1 day a week, for second year 2 days a week, and for third year 3 days a week. In each day, you will be engaged for 2 hours. 2 hours. And when we engage for 2 hours, then definitely you'll be given some homeworks to do it. Okay, that you may have to spend some 2 to 3 hours per week towards training and placement activity. So this year it has been planned to have one session per week of duration of 2 hours for first year, and then for second year 2 sessions, and then third year 3 sessions.
With our full interest, UVCE will put full effort to place us, right, sir?
There was one more question about EC will have the same option for CSE. It depends on company. For example, SAP Labs, they were open for all the branches, including mechanical. This year, one mechanical students got placed, including electrical and then electronics departments. Of course, CS and IS are there. They got the job in SAP Labs as a software engineer. Yeah, they're definitely. See, the mechanical engineers, or electrical engineers or civil engineers, if they are interested in software, definitely they are the best software engineers. That's what the company people tell. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Please
you very
ask
much.
the question. Your question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are asking something, right? Please.
Okay,
ask.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, artificial intelligence and machine learning has started this year only. How do you think the placements will be like compared to computer science and information science?
Time only will tell. We do not know.
Okay, sir.
After 2 years, 3 years only it will come to know. Because even the first batch in other colleges, they are in second year, it seems. Yeah, only time only will tell the answer. Yeah.
Harsha SK.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
During the placement season, the shortlisting done by the companies in the initial round, how will the screening be done, sir? Will it be based on the aptitude round or the technical round, sir?
Okay, usually it is a mix of aptitude and then technical both.
Okay, sir. And will there be any differentiation for CSE and ISE students, sir?
No difference. No difference.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
No difference.
Bhaskar or ISE.
Good evening, sir. Sir, my doubt is when government is hiring for any job, sir, is ISE equivalent to CSE, sir?
Yes.
Means we can participate with the computer science, and if we have the good merits, we can get the job, no, sir?
Yeah, definitely you'll do it. You will get it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Nikita.
So somebody was asking about on-campus and an off-campus. On-campus means if the recruitment happens through training and placement office, it is on-campus. If it's off-campus means there will be some students on their own, they can apply a job to the companies, because if you look at the websites of the companies, they would have added some advertisement for want of students with proper skill sets. Right, so you can participate in the different companies. You can search and then search for some companies of your interest, and then you can apply directly. You can apply to the company. No need to be from TPO. So that is called off-campus. In fact, for example, in the last year during pandemic, only 3 students got selected in SAP. And then one student, wanted to work in SAP. One student got off-campus job in SAP only. That student got off-campus recruitment there. Yeah.
Anybody else?
22 batch mechanical 20 lakhs per annum, and then 21 it is about 6.5 lakhs per annum. Yeah, mechanical students. Government-owned companies don't come. Earlier they used to come. BL used to come, but now they don't come. They recruit students based on their GATE scores. Therefore, so you please start preparing if you want to do the MTech, or if you want to get some government jobs like in ISRO or BL or BHL. So you have to have a GATE score. GATE score. That means GATE means graduate aptitude testing engineering. GATE score, which is entrance exam for postgraduate studies. If you have that score, and you are eligible for recruitment in government organizations. Yeah.
Vaibhav?
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I actually have 2 doubts. I didn't get the clarity about the dream core jobs.
Dream core, say for example, Cognizant Technologies, they are taking students from electronics department. So they will be put in some IT related jobs. Say there's a Mistral Solution. Mistral Solution is one company. They're into electronics. Products only, electronics products only. So they're not into IT. They're mainly on electronics. So that is the core company. For example, as far as mechanical is concerned, Volvo India Limited, Benz, then then Phoenicia. They are all core companies, core mechanical companies. Okay. Branch specific companies. Shahpurji Anandji. It's a company involved in civil construction. So it's a core company for civil engineering students. College will not train for gate exams. No. Yeah, you can participate in gate.
Okay.
It's left to the students. No one will hold you to participate in gate or any job.
Vishnu Gupta.
One question was how to get good placement. Definitely, we will tell you how to get good placement. There will be one session. In another 1 week, there will be one session, and 2-hour session will be there. You please attend that. Yeah.
Okay, Vishnu Gupta.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, what is the reason for lower number of placements in civil engineering branch, sir?
Companies are not coming.
Oh, less number of companies are coming, sir?
Yeah, less number of companies. And then some companies, they take civil engineering students for IT related jobs. IT related, information technology related jobs. Some students are interested and some students are not interested. Yeah. So it's always like, if you want to do work, there is always a place. If you want to work in a particular situation, there is no place. Any job, if you are ready, there is a way. If you want a particular type of job, there is no job.
Okay. Sai Pranati.
AML, CSC, ISC should be same. Should be same. Definitely should be same. Time only will tell whether it is same or not.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, how much does our academic excellence impact our placements? I mean, companies will look more into our academics or towards our technical knowledge and things like that?
So both. See, your question is like, will they consider only academics or only the interview performance? Okay. So definitely interview performance.
Which they consider more.
Yeah, interview performance in the entrance examination. They are there for first round of getting selected. In the second round and third round, that academic performance matters because you would have proved your academics by getting good marks. Definitely, that will be considered. That will be considered. That's what HR say. That will be considered. If you have a good academics, no skills, no, they won't consider. Good academics, no skill sets. No. That's the reason why they would have had 6.5, minimum 6.5 CGPA or minimum 7 CGPA. Minimum CGPA would have been fixed by them. That's a minimum requirement, eligibility as far as eligibility criteria is concerned to participate in the interview process. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, what about the placements of Tripoli branch? I mean, how much is the highest package last year from core companies and from the IT companies?
Core companies, they don't give good package. Core companies, they don't give good package. But after a few years of experience, they will get a very good offer. The offer for electrical in the core companies is about 8 lakhs or so. Electrical engineering.
Okay, Rajwal.
Maximum is 8 lakhs.
Rajwal N.
Usually core companies will give very less salary, not more than 6 lakhs per annum. Core companies, they don't give more than 6 lakhs per annum. But students, if they get core company, they'll be very happy because they would have got job in the specialization or in the branch where they got graduated. And after a few years of experience there, then they will get a very good position and then good salary later. That's the reason why the students prefer core companies than open dream companies. Yeah. Again, it depends on the interest of the student.
Thank you.
Okay.
Prajwal.
So there was one question like, sir, is placement or branch specific? So it depends on the company. We don't have any say over it. It depends on the company. They would have given the different branches as far as eligibility criteria is concerned. 21, 22, 20 lakhs per annum. Easy.
Hello.
Yes, please tell.
Hello.
Sir, the placement will go according to our personal performance or according to rank awarded in college?
Can you please repeat? There was a lot of disturbance in the voice. Can you please repeat the question?
The placement goes according to our personal performance or according to rank awarded in college?
No, not first year performance. See, placement season starts after you complete your third year.
That's what, sir. My question was according to our personal performance or rank awarded in classes.
That's what I want to. I'll tell you. I want to say the same thing. See,
Okay.
When you complete your sixth semester, that is after the completion of sixth semester examination. Before seventh semester, placement starts. Right. By that time, registration would start, and then the companies will give the eligibility criteria like 6.5 CGPA, cumulative grade point average, 6.5 CGPA, 7.5 CGPA, 7 CGPA, based on the company requirements they do. And then it's not that first year topper, second year topper, not like that. Say they gave only the percentage of marks or CGPA up to sixth semester. When you apply for placement, sixth semester results would have been not there. Up to fifth semester, you would have got the results. So up to fifth semester marks are going to be considered for sitting in the placement, for participating in the placement. Then later you have to upgrade the marks after the examinations and results are over. See, your question is, will there be first year? Will there be any consideration for first year, etc.? Not like that. It's only the overall percentage of marks that is scored is the criteria for getting participation in the recruitment process.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Any more queries?
So BL core companies, let's say 6 to 8 lakhs per annum is the highest package. And if you get for 6 to 8 lakhs per annum in a core company, you are lucky people. Okay. Government jobs for mechanical engineering from training and placement office is not there. It will be from government. Like PWD might take mechanical engineers. BMRCL might take mechanical engineers. BL might take mechanical engineers. But again, it's not just for only UVCE, it is for the entire country. Therefore, the gate, is required. Gate score is required for you to participate in recruitment at public sector units like BL, BHL, etc. HL, ISRO, defense. In our training, the training is planned in such a way that so you can participate in bank exams, railway recruitment board exams, and another board. That information will be shared by our trainer in the session. Okay, you can participate in other competitive exams as well. State Bank of India, they give good salary for the people who join the banks. So many engineers they join banks. For them also a trainer gives training. They're mainly on quantitative aptitude, etc. Yeah. No government jobs from campus is there. Not necessarily, not only civil. any branch, no government jobs from TPO or college campus. Government job will be through open advertisement in the newspaper. So one question was like how civil engineer can be an IT specialist. See, IT, anybody can learn it. No, anybody can learn it. Language and some data structures, some algorithms, language like C++, Java. And then as a full stack developer, if you study as a full stack developer, irrespective of the branch of engineering, then definitely you will get a good job of minimum 10 LPA if you have good projects in that. Okay, irrespective of the branch, you will get it. So what companies look is whether you can do it or not. That's what they do. That's what they wanted. IT companies, they ask, they want to know the skill behind you, knowledge behind you in the IT field. Okay, and then some companies hire students from different branches just to get into the projects by them to have, so that some domain knowledge that is there in that application is there with the talent pool what they recruit. So what I'm trying to say is, say if there are some electrical students, then definitely the IT people will involve those electrical people having IT background to work in some related fields. Domain knowledge is always required. CSC 21 for 52 lakhs per annum, and then 22 it is 40 lakhs per annum as of today. Last year it's about 5.5 LPA it seems for civil engineering students in the IT field. Civil engineering students will get job after their graduation. Many of them will get job after graduation, and very few companies, core companies, come for civil engineering. But the IT companies like Cognizant and Accenture, they have the job profile of 6.5 lakhs, 5.5 lakhs, even for civil engineering students. But they have to have that knowledge of that. In fact, we have one understanding with Infosys Springboard platform. There, the material is there for all the students. They can learn a few core computer science subjects and then some languages, and then they can participate in recruitment process. So we do help in this training so that civil engineering students can compete with computer science students in IT related jobs, especially in mass recruitment jobs. Yeah. Online courses from IIT, NPTEL. That's NPTEL. It is definitely will add value to your resume. See, will have it will add value to your resume. So if you have some NPTEL certification courses, definitely it's good that you have the knowledge. See, not just only having that certification like MOOC. So you have to have projects in that. You have to have projects in that. So only if you have projects, if you mention those projects in your resume, then when you sit for interview, see if you are if you are able to convince about the projects there with the interviewer, then you will have better chance of getting the job. Yeah, the girl students from mechanical students. So there are some special drives, especially for girl students of mechanical engineering branch. So they got job in Faurecia, they got job in Volvo India Private Limited. So they come only for girl students, especially in mechanical engineering. And Royal Enfield, they recruited in Royal Enfield company. They wanted only girl students from mechanical engineering department. That's mainly reason they want to have balance of gender there. Yeah. TPO getting internship. So we do provide the websites for internship, and then companies come for internship. So you have to apply and then take it. Student exchange program is not there in UVCE as of now. The best companies, there are many best companies. So it is there in the list as a mechanical core companies, Godrej, Bosch, LT, Ideal Java, Volvo, Phoenicia. There are the core companies for mechanical engineering. Nice CGPA, more than 8, definitely it is good. They will ask usually for 7 CGPA, 6.5 CGPA. It depends on the company. No startups as of now. I mean, in UVCE, there is no startup policy here, but startup companies do come for recruitment. Many students got jobs in startups. Yeah. See, one thing is sure, irrespective of the branch, if you do well in the chosen branch, you have a job and you'll be recognized. You must do well in the chosen field. That's all. There is no superior or inferior among the branches. All branches are equal according to me. The only thing is whether you can do it or not is a question. 99% of the internships are salaried, yes. Open Dream, yeah, one student, a few students got Open Dream this year from Wipro. A few students got selected in Wipro. So Open Dream company. Core Electronics 68. Why less in mechanical when compared to CIC? There is a requirement of the companies. Requirement of the companies.
Okay, sir. BMS, sir. Ramesh sir is available. Principal sir is available. I just request the principal sir to address the students.
Okay.
Just have a few words. You just have a few words on the student. Principal sir.
Rank of UVC with respect to placement in Karnataka, definitely it is most preferred in the top 5 ranking it will come. Incubator cell is not there in our college. It is being planned now. No GRE training is there because a lot of online courses are there. So TPO will help you in giving training so that training is given to equip all the students with required skills, technical knowledge for placement. For placement. That is a focused training for students from TPO. So there should not be any jack of all, master of none, not like that. It is focused only for getting good jobs. And then facilitate students to participate in the placement activities. We do get good companies, yes.
Bhaskar R.
And of course, for GRE, we will guide you how to do it, but there will not be any separate training from TPO for GRE. Incubator centers, so it is for developing by taking the funds and then solving the problems, then selling it, such things, that we will discuss later. That's one of the activities of incubation center.
Principal, sir.
If no questions are there, then we can ask our honorable principal to speak a few words on this and then wind up. So somebody raised the question. Can you please repeat? Yeah, it's a good question. There are companies visited last year for students who completed second year and then first year. So that we will share with the students as and when the companies come for, giving summer internship for 2 months. Okay, after your event semester is over, you will have some 2 months of vacation. In that you have to undergo internship, and some companies will also offer internship which is paid one for the students. That we will share as and when the companies visit us. And some companies, they give full-time offer after seeing the performance in that summer internship. That means those who are in third itself, they got before the placement activity started. Yeah. I think Rashikar, I got no more questions of the kind of thing.
I'll just request the principal, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Ramesh, sir. Principal, sir. Raj Prakash here. I think...
I'll just call him on the phone, sir. Just a minute. I will second it.
Regarding incubation center, you just go through the details. Those are there in the website. So how to improve that we will tell you during our training program. Confidence building, soft skills. There is a separate study for soft skill like public speaking, into discussion, into handling skills. Then how to improve, how to influence a group, how to have good spoken English, how to have good confidence. All these things, we will guide you and then train you during our regular training program. So there will be training on reading and comprehension, English, then group discussion, such things. Some group activity will be there, and then some mock interviews will be there. And the interviews done by you, will be recorded, and it will be shown to you, and then shown to you means it's for improvement. Yeah, some mock placements will be there. Mock interviews will be there from the alumni. So those who got jobs, 3-4 years back, they will come and interview you during the training programs. So minimum 2 or 3 interviews will be there for you before the recruitment drive starts from the first company. So you'll get some confidence about the type of questions and then the way in which you have to behave, etc., etc. So your seniors would have got job, and then they are going to share their experience with you. And then we have the feedback from all the students. That feedback will be shared to you during the third year, not now, because first year and second year, you must get equipped with the knowledge and then skills of the core subjects and then some specialized subjects. So in the third year, you will be given rigorous training for preparation to recruitment process. NPTEL, there was a separate session for NPTEL. Please go through that video on NPTEL MOOC courses. That's why we have NPTEL. Search in the Google about NPTEL, you will get a lot of information. Yeah, we do. There are some online internships that we have to be recognized by AICTE. There are some organizations recognized for giving online internship that you should see in the AICTE website. Which website you have to see, that we will share through the TPO. 6.5 lakhs for civil engineering students in IT field. You see, it depends on the company. BTech honors will have any placement drive, placement preference. Not like that. If you have BTech honors, it's good. It's good that you have proved yourself that you are able to learn many things apart from academics. That itself is an indication. But you should have required skills. If both are there, that means you are preferred. If only BTech honor, no skill sets, no. Even if you have 9.8 CGP also, no. You have to have skill sets. So you'll get updates through your CRs. Three CR group, all information from TPO will be shared through CRs. Yeah, extra courses that we will tell you. It all depends on you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, skills required for civil engineers to get IT job, that will be known by our trainer. Don't worry, that will be known by our trainer. You just follow the training schedule of our trainer. By the time you complete your third year, you will be definitely equivalent to any computer science engineering student for placement in IT field. That especially in mass recruitment companies, if not product-based companies. If you do MTech, means it is definitely beneficial in a different way. It all depends. Academic eligibility for placement, it depends on the company. Some companies say 6.5 CGPA, some companies say 7 CGPA, some companies give 7.5 CGPA. So you please maintain minimum of 6.5 CGPA. 7 should be minimum according to me. 7 CGPA should be minimum. More so that you'll 99% you will cover.
Yes, sir. BMR sir, shall we end the test session?
Yeah, please say it.
Ramesh sir, principal sir, shall we end the today's session?
Yeah, EC students can take internship in IT related field, some more related to your EC field. Yeah. Again, you please discuss that issue with the chairperson or your proctor, then you will decide.
Okay.
Now, MTech students are eligible to get placement. This MTech students got placed, that is not shared because it's not required for you. That's the reason I did put that slide of MTech placement. MTech students also will get placement. Companies do visit asking for MTech students because they have 8 months of internship followed by project dissertation work. Full manpower of 8 months is available for the companies from MTech students. So they do get good placement. Okay. Okay, then I think no more questions, it seems. You can end. Thank you very much for your patient hearing.
Raj Prakash sir, thank you very much, sir, for sharing your experience as well as detailed knowledge about the training as well as the companies regarding the placements and so on. I thank you very much, sir, for spending your time. Thank you, sir. I thank principal. The principal is there.
Okay.
Okay, he is not.
Good evening, principal sir.
Okay. I thank HN Ramesh sir, principal, UVCE. I thank my colleagues, Guru Swami, Shant Rajayam. I thank dear parents, as well as students for attending the today's session. Thank you one and all. We'll end this session now. Thank you, sir.
Okay.